From 2003 to 2007, Center Court with Chris Myers was the place to get up close and personal with tennis icons past and present. From the Tennis Channel Vault, we present another episode from this classic series with minimal edits.
A very young Rafael Nadal joined us in 2006. He'd already become a Grand Slam champion. He was already playing great tennis and intriguing. So people wanted to know, who is this guy? Who's this guy who's won all these clay court titles? What's he all about?
Hi, I'm Chris Myers, and welcome to Center Court. Our guest, the tennis story of 2005, Rafael Nadal, the charismatic Spanish left-hander, amazingly won the 2005 French Open the first time he ever played it, just 2 days after turning 19 years old. He also emerged as a Davis Cup hero and a global superstar. We're going to revisit that incredible Paris moment, get the inside story on Rafael's coming of age in Spain, and find out more about what he likes to do when he's not playing tennis. It's a pleasure to have Rafael here on the program. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
How are you? Good?
Good, everything okay.
How have you been handling and responding to all the fame and the attention you've had in the last year or so?
No, I always try to stay with the fans, with the people. Stay with me, support me a lot this year, and that's important for me. And I want to say thank you very much, everybody. No?
And your privacy, how much time do you get for yourself to relax and to enjoy?
This year I don't have so much time, because the last years when I go to the tournaments, I finish on Wednesday, on Tuesday. So this year I play 10 finals. That's a little bit different. The tournament's a little bit more large, and I don't have too much time in Mallorca, but I have some weeks, and that's very important for me.
I want to go back to June of 2005, the weekend that you turned 19 years old, and your 19th birthday. You're going up against Roger Federer in the semifinals of the French Open. What do you remember about that moment that day?
Yeah, it was an important moment for me. It's one of the most important matches in my life, I think. So I remember I being well. Federer don't play very well. He had some misses, some mistakes around the match, but I feel good because the one semifinals of Grand Slam in my first semifinal, so it's not easy to play the best, and I think I play good for. It's one of the best matches in Roland Garros for me.
Now you had played him earlier in the year at Key Biscayne. That match. What did you remember about that match that you thought about in this one?
Yeah, in Key Biscayne I played one of the best matches in the year for me. I was winning 6-3, 7-6, 4-1, and I can win, because it's in hard court. It's more favorable for Federer. So I was playing unbelievable, and after he can win me the third set, and after that I go a little bit down. As normal, my first final Master Series, and he's better.
But you felt more comfortable, obviously, at the French Open. And what was your game plan with Federer? Did you have a certain strategy going into that match, and how did it play out for you?
I don't know the strategy. When I go to the court, I only think about play a little bit more aggressive than the other matches, because if he can play comfortable, he's unbelievable. No, he's unbelievable anyway. But if he can play, it's impossible. No? So I need to play a little bit more large, a little bit more with top spin. So that's my strategy, but nothing special.
And obviously you're very effective. It was also your birthday. Did you have time to celebrate, to enjoy?
So I after the semi-final, I play the final after 1 year, after 1 day. So it's not, I don't have time for celebrate, because the most important thing is the title in Paris. So I was very happy, but I know I have the next match. The final is one of the most important matches in my career too. So I can't celebrate alone.
And it was Mariano Puerta in that final. And how was that in terms of your play after going through the Federer match, the adjustment? I mean, obviously, you were successful in it.
Yeah, I remember very well the match. So I think I was beginning well the match, 3-1, 15-40. So the match is well for me in the beginning, but after he stopped for the injury, he had a little bit injury, and when we come another time to the court, he played better. I play a little bit more down. So after he was playing unbelievable the first set, and he can won me 7-6. It's lowest tiebreak 9-7, I think, or 10-8. So that's difficult for me because he's playing better than me in the first set, and in the beginning of the second he's playing better too. But I can improve in the next games. In the 2-2 I can do the break, and that's very important for the confidence for the rest of the match. And after that I can win a little bit more easy the next 2 sets, the second and the third. And in the fourth I have 3 set points down another time, and I can improve. ¿Cómo se dice? Superar.
Prepare a little bit, improve.
Yeah, I can improve can come back in the game, in this game, in the 5-4, and with his serve. And after I win my serve, 6-5.
Yeah.
And I know in the 6-5 I know I'm gonna do the break.
And just describe again, we all saw it, how it felt for you to finally your first French Open tournament, and then to win it at such a young age. Was there relief for you? Emotional?
Yes, of course, it's emotional because when I was young, when any player is young, all players dream with win a Grand Slam. So when you win that, it's unbelievable, and of course it's emotional for me.
All right, we'll continue here on center court. Rafael Nadal will tell us about his early years in tennis and the bold decision that he made as a teenager. More with Rafael Nadal when we come back on center court. Back with Rafael Nadal, who, if he didn't play tennis, probably you would have played soccer, right? That soccer is a passion of yours?
Yeah, of course, I like a lot the football, the soccer.
As we call it, right? Football?
So I was practice football until 11 years old. So after I need to stop because with the school, with tennis, but it's my sport.
You had to make a decision then that you would pursue tennis as a career, or you enjoyed it more, or you thought that it was something that you could succeed in more?
No, I think the football is a little bit more fun because you practice with friends, but the tennis is a little bit different because you practice solo, ¿cómo es? No me acuerdo. Alone.
Alone?
You practice alone, so it's a little bit more tough, but I like a lot the competition. I enjoy the game, and when I need to take the decision, I was winning the European Championship, the World Champion, so I don't have.
By the way, we appreciate my Spanish is not very good, so your English is better. So that's why we appreciate
you. My English is not perfect, but very well.
Good enough for us to work with. But you have your uncle's, is it Miguel, who's a professional soccer player, correct? Now, did he try to get you into to soccer?
Yeah, of course. He was play 3 World Cups with Spain. He won the La Liga in Spain, the European League, 4 or 5 times, I think. The Champions League 1 time. So, yeah, he played with Barcelona 9 years.
And did you gain anything from his professionalism as an athlete that you can use in what you do?
No, I don't know, because I have always, his brother is my uncle, and he speaks with me always. So I have a very good relation with...
Good advice?
Yeah, of course, with my uncle. We want to play golf together.
Okay.
So much time, so I have a good relation, but I have my coach and my uncle for the rest.
Which we can talk about. Why do you think Spain has had such recent success in tennis? What do you think the reason is?
I don't know. So I think we have a lot of schools, good academies. That's important. So, and we always have good players in the top 100. That's important for the young players, because he think if they stay in the top 100, I can do too. No?
Now your home land, Mallorca, or the island. Describe what that's like for people watching around the world. It's a little bit different than other places in Spain, correct?
Yeah, we have good weather. We have only 2 months, a little bit cold, but I like a lot. It's relaxed. Stay in Mallorca. I can do everything there. I like a lot go to fishing. I like a lot go to the sea, go to the beach. So that's perfect for me.
And you play left-handed, but you write and do other things right-handed.
Yeah, I play with the left tennis, but and football I play with the left too. But,
Oh, okay.
But the rest for it, for right, for all I with the right. Esto ya.
Is one more natural than the other? Could you do things right-handed athletically?
Yes, I have more feeling with the right.
You were quoted as saying your secret is that you like the sport and you like getting better every day about tennis. How would you describe your style of game and also how you are improving it?
Yeah, I think my style is I fight always 100%, and I have a little bit better the forehand, the backhand. I need to improve a lot my serve, my volley, my slice. I need to improve a little bit all, no? But the most important things I think is the serve, the volley, and the slice, and the mentality for playing in indoor. No?
And which players did you admire growing up? Who did you look up to as tennis players?
I never had idols, but of course when I was young I watched a lot Sampras, Agassi, Moya, special because he's from Mallorca too. But I remember a lot.
And Moya said, there was a recent quote where he said, I asked Rafael if he would like a career like mine, and he said he aspired to more. Of course, Moya won the French and has been ranked #1 in the world. Has he helped? How has he helped you in your game, Carlos Moya?
Yeah, he's very important for me. No, he helped me a lot because when I had 14 years old, 15, I can practice with him in Mallorca, and that's important for improve my level. And after when I beginning in the tour, I don't know the people, and I know him, and he's a good help for me, no.
And you decided not to head to Barcelona to train. What was the decision? Why make that decision?
No, because I always practice in Mallorca. I feel good in Mallorca. I like to stay with the family, with the friends, with the friends of the school. So I for now I don't need to go to Barcelona because I can practice good in Mallorca.
We'll continue on center court, more with Rafael Nadal. He'll tell us what it's like to have so much success at such a young age. We'll be right back.
As has always been the case, Rafa then was very earnest. Back then, he was working to become a better speaker of English, and you could see him working on it. Just the same kind of work ethic he brought to his tennis. Dedicated, hard-working, sincere, and friendly.
Welcome back at Center Court. We're talking with Rafael Nadal, and much has been made of the pants you wear, and I know you get asked about it a lot, right? The pants. How did you first get to wear those pants? Did Nike send those to you and say, try them on?
I watched the shorts in Miami the last year. I was practicing with the shorts 1 or 2 days, and after Nike sent me to my home in December this year for practice with the shorts before the Australian Open, and I begin to play with that in Australia for the first time.
And were they comfortable? Did you just like that they were different? What did you like about them?
Yeah, it's comfortable. I think I feel good. No, the first 2 days a little bit strange, but after I feel good, and now it's normal for me.
And now are you involved in future design with the pants with Nike, or would you like to be?
I don't know.
Okay, the fashion, but do you like that it makes you different than the other players on tour?
I don't know if Nike want to play with that, I play with that, like this. So for me, it's the same.
Whatever's
Yeah.
comfortable, right? So you could have just as much success even if you were in, different wardrobes, so to speak.
Yeah.
Are you superstitious at all about those things?
No, I don't have
No. Okay.
no superstition.
Let's talk about your uncle Tony, who is your coach, and describe for us, first of all, the kind of person he is, kind of influence that he's had on you and your game.
Yeah, of course. I think he's the most important person in my life, the tennis life. So I began to play tennis for him when I was 4 years old. I go to practice in the club for 2 days in the week, and after I come back a little bit to play, practice a little bit more and more and more, and for sure I can stay here for my uncle. No, without him I never.
And in terms of being involved in your game, a family member, is that a good thing that he's a family member versus someone who is not a family member?
It's advantage because he only work with me, no? So he don't have another job, and when I go to practice, I can practice at 9 o'clock in the morning, at 4 in the afternoon. So that's good.
What do you like most about Davis Cup play?
Yeah, for me it's the best competition. I like a lot the Davis Cup. I like a lot play with teams. I enjoy a lot, and always when I go to play Davis Cup, I have good feelings with the team, with the captains, and this is my best competition.
And specifically, there was that final round tie between the U.S. and Spain at the end of 2004. Can you recall that for us?
Yeah, we play in unbelievable stadium, 27,000 people.
Yeah.
That's very nice for the country, for the players, for all. No, so it's a very nice. Remember.
And you played a great match in terms of Andy Roddick, who had faced at the U.S. Open.
I played very good match against Andy Roddick. I was lost with him the last year in the U.S. Open. Very easy, and after it's not easy play with him in this match. It's very important match for me and for the team. I have a little bit pressure because Ferrero is going out, and I was 18 years old, and my ranking is not 2, it's 51, so it's not easy, but I remember very well this match, and for me it's unbelievable.
Does it matter who your opponent is in terms of the inspiration, the way you play? When it's someone like Andy Roddick, a little bit more exciting to go up against him? Is that?
Yeah, of course. I know I play with the number 2 in the world, or number 3, so it's difficult because if you play with him in one normal tournament, so he's better and I don't have pressure. But in Davis Cup, I have pressure too because I play for the team. I don't play for me, no. So it's a little bit different.
Who are some of the players that you enjoy facing, going up against?
Ya no entiendo ni una. I don't know. I like play against the players I can win.
Okay, so the easier the better is what you're
No,
saying.
I enjoy the difficult matches. Of course, I like the pressure. I like the difficult moments. But every match is difficult. In every match we have these difficult moments. But I like play with all players.
And finally, for this segment of the program, in that success in 2004, how did that give you confidence mentally for the great year you had in 2005?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think when I was winning the Davis Cup, the final, it's important for my confidence. And after the match in Miami against Hewitt is important too. I lost the match, but I can play a very good level because I was winning 2-1, and I have chance. And after I go to South America, I win 2 tournaments, and that's very important for the confidence for the rest of the year.
All right, we'll continue our final thoughts with Rafael Nadal here on Center Court in just a moment. Back with Rafael Nadal, our final moments, and is there a story that stands out since you skyrocketed on the scene where fans have kind of followed you around, where they kind of invaded your space?
I don't know. Of course, I have different situations, but I remember the last one week before come here. No, I was in my home with the calm, and my uncle is downstairs because we live close, and one tourist come to here and say, Nadal live here, and my uncle say, yes, one moment, I go him, and I go down, I have photograph. So photo.
So the strange fans just kind of show up and kind of follow you around.
I have the same situation for 2 times.
So you have to kind of keep your space private. How would you explain, before we get off the court, at the end of 2004 when you jumped, I think it was 50 points or whatever in 2005, was it just you matured, ready to win, or were different things happening in your physical game?
I don't know. No, I really don't know. I think all stay with the confidence.
Confidence?
Of course, I am improving my physical because I am young.
Right, young and healthy.
Of course.
What type of what type of either exercise program do you run, lift weights, that type of thing?
Yeah, when I was in Mallorca, I practiced tennis 3 hours, and after I have 1 hour and a half physical, sometimes run, sometimes stretching, so
Okay.
the same thing. Different.
That's all right. That's okay. What do you like to do away from tennis to get a break?
I like go to fishing. I like go a lot. Go to play golf. Stay with the friends. Go out some nights with the friends too. I like go to the cinema. The normal activities.
Okay, and normal that a teenager would enjoy. Do you see people treat you differently, even though you are a teenager, differently because you are a tennis champion?
No, I always say the same. No, I am only different because I am a player of tennis. That's not normal, but for the rest, I am a normal guy of 19 years old.
What types of things do your friends from childhood, what kind of jobs are they involved? Some of them play soccer, do they play tennis, do they have, they live in Mallorca?
Yeah, my friends now, of course, we have some friends have studying a carrera, another ones is working a little bit, so, but I have the same friends. Like when I go to the school, so that's important for me because when I speak with him not tennis. The other things. I don't have the friends of the tennis.
And
so I have the friends of the tennis here, but no.
Yeah, and you're a big fan of Real Madrid, the football team?
Yes.
Follow them?
Yes, I like a lot the football. When my uncle was playing in Barcelona, of course I want to win Barcelona, but I always say of Real Madrid is my team, my preferred team, so I enjoy a lot watching Real Madrid.
What type of goals, Rafael, finally, do you have to accomplish? Is Wimbledon a priority? What stands out?
Yeah, my goals is my special goals is improve my game for the next years. I am very happy because I am improving a lot this year. And I always say the same. I want to continue working every day, like the same ambition I call, and I need to improve a lot of things.
And what do you like about being in the United States when you are here?
I don't know. New York is a very nice city. I enjoy a lot when I come here. And I was in New York, in Miami. I don't play any more tournament, I think, in the United States.
But
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, but I always stay one day only in Cincinnati.
Okay, so you like New York and Miami?
Yeah, of course.
A little bit more. Well, thank you very much. Continued success. It was a pleasure meeting you. Okay,
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for making the effort
Thank
with
you.
the English.
Encantado.
All right? We appreciate Rafael Nadal with us here on Center Court, and we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. They're going to do a quick camera.